Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to share with you a book haul. Um, yeah, Book Outlet had a sale for Black Friday. I had to buy some books. I had to. Um, so I have a stack that's from that, and then I also have a couple that I got at a library sale like a month or two ago that I just forgot to show you guys. So I'm going to share those as well. So I have a pretty decent stack here, so let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and do the library sale books first. Um, I went to a library that I go to twice a year. They have it's like a huge library and they have a big book sale, and I always go to it. And that's where I got these books. And I don't remember exactly what I paid for them. They were very cheap though. The first one I got was Mystic River by Dennis Lehane. I picked this up because I read Shutter Island last year and really enjoyed it. And I've seen this movie, but it was such a long time ago, and I don't remember anything about it. So I figured it was safe to get the book, and I'm going to read the book, and then this may be a future Flicks and Lit video for me. So I'm excited about this one. And then the next one, I can't remember who I heard talking about this, but when I saw it at the book sale, I was like, what is this even doing here? I have to get this. And that is Any Man by Amber Tamblyn. It's about a violent serial rapist who is a female, which is not something you hear very much about. So that just kind of has me intrigued, and it's like a quick one, and I've heard positive things about it, so I had to grab that up. And then the next two are Liane Moriarty books. The first one being What Alice Forgot. This is one that I keep seeing everywhere, and I always like read the back and think, I want to read that. This one is about a woman named Alice who is having like a wonderful life. She's pregnant with her first baby, happily married, and then she wakes up and it's like 10 years later, I think. And she had some sort of head injury, and now she's like getting a divorce, and like her life kind of sucks, and she doesn't know how that happened because she has amnesia. So it just sounds like a good book, and I really enjoy Liane Moriarty's books. So yeah, I got this one, and then the other one I got is one I've already read but I adored, and that is Big Little Lies. I picked this up because when I read this book, it was a library copy. It was a 5-star read for me. I loved it, and so I wanted a copy of my own. So when I saw one at the library sale, I grabbed it because I will probably someday reread this one. And then the last one from the library sale is an author I've been wanting to try, but just haven't. So we'll see how it goes. This is Haunted by Chuck Palahniuk. I think it's like a short story collection, but all the stories blend together or something. I think, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't really know what this is about. It's just I saw it and I thought, ooh, that's an author I've been wanting to try, so I grabbed it. So the next stack of books are all the ones that I got from Book Outlet for Black Friday. I think it was a 30% off sale. So I got 9 books here, and I didn't pay much for them at all. It was pretty great. So the first one I got was Wish Tree by Katherine Applegate. This is a middle grade book that I heard a lot of buzz about last March during middle grade March. I have Katherine Applegate's book, The One and Only Ivan. It's actually right up here. I haven't read it yet, but I'm planning to read that in this one and a couple others. I'm kind of stockpiling for middle grade March for 2019, so that's when I'll be reading this one. All I know is this is a book from a tree's perspective, which is interesting. The next one in my stack is one I'm really excited about because I've been hearing a lot about it lately because it's a spooky read, so a lot of people have been reading it like at this time of year. And that book is The Little Stranger by Sarah Waters. This is a haunted house story. I have heard April from Getting Hungry With It rave about this, a couple other people, and so when I saw it on Book Outlet, I had to get it. You know, I love my creepy stories, and I love haunted house stories as well, so yes, this is going to be a fun one. And then another one that is a BookTube darling, I believe, that I really think I'm going to love is The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne. This is kind of a bigger one, but it is about a young man who grows up in Ireland, Dublin to be exact, and it's kind of a coming of age book. I think it starts when he's a child, and you see him grow up, and I believe he meets and falls in love with a man, if I remember right. I don't know. But yeah, I just think that this is going to be a really good one. I love stories that take place in Ireland because I want to go there someday. Next, I have another BookTube darling, The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I have never read Kristen Hanna. And a lot of booktubers that I follow and respect love her. So this is another one that when I actually got the book, I was like, wow, that book is huge. And it worked out because I got this, and then my book club, we decided we're going to read this in either January. I think in January we're going to read this, and then because they're making a movie out of this book, so it's going to fit our Flicks and Lit book club. So I will probably be talking about that in the near future. Next up, I have The Soul of an Octopus, a surprising exploration into the wonder of consciousness by Cy Montgomery. This was a book I heard a lot about last year here on BookTube, and it's about octopuses, which you think would not be a super interesting topic, but however, I've heard that the way this book is written, it does really draw you in and just makes you really care about octopuses. And I don't really know a whole lot about them, but I'm excited to learn. Next up, I have one that I've heard, was it Amy at Amy Pool? It might have been. Somebody, like, I heard somebody talking about this book on their channel, and I immediately added it to my TBR, because I thought, this just sounds like something I'd like. It's called The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis, and it's about a girl who is in high school, and she is plotting to kill someone, I think. And her older sister was murdered, and the killer walked free. And so there's a lot of angst and anger, and I don't know. I just think it's something I would like. It sounds dark, it sounds disturbed, and I tend to like those things. Next we have The Haunting of Maddie Clare by Simone St. James. I picked this up because I read Broken Girls earlier this year, and really enjoyed it. It was very atmospheric, very creepy, had a very gothic feel, really enjoyed it. So when I saw this one, I've been wanting to read more of her work. And this one I believe is about a girl who she becomes an assistant or joins up with some sort of paranormal investigator, and they are investigating this ghost called Maddie Clare, who is very angry and vengeful, and that just sounds great to me because I love ghost stories and the paranormal, so this is gonna be great. Alright, I have two more books to talk about. The first one I picked up because after reading Gone with the Wind earlier this year and just like loving it, I wanted to get my hands on more Civil War fiction, and this one was recommended to me by a couple of people. So when I saw it on Book Outlet, I had to get it, and it's a chunker too. And it's called This Scorched Earth by William Gere. I mean, look at that thing. Wow. It's a big one. It's like 700 pages. This one though, I know Gone with the Wind took place in Georgia. I think this one takes place in Arkansas. So, you know, similar but different, and it's going to, I'm assuming, follow a family or a couple of families during the Civil War. Sounds great to me. And then the last one is Gerald's Game by Stephen King. This is one that I just don't have on my shelves that I haven't read yet, that I want to because I want to watch the Netflix movie, but I don't want to watch it until I've read the book. So this one, the premise sounds awful. It's about this married couple that are kind of, they're kind of trying to bring back the fire into their relationship. So they go to, I believe it's like a remote cabin or something, and the husband, Gerald, gets out a pair of handcuffs the wife to the bed, you know, trying to get freaky, and the man goes up and has a heart attack and dies, and this poor woman is handcuffed to the bed in the middle of nowhere with her dead husband on the floor. Like, that sounds awful. Worst thing that could probably ever happen. So I'm really interested in this story, and obviously in, you know, reading the book and watching the movie and comparing the two. So yeah, you may see this also on a future Flicks and Lit video. Alright guys, so those are all the books that I have acquired recently. I'm really going to try to reel it in now for the next couple of months because I have a lot of unread books now on my TBR, here on my shelves, that I start to get a little overwhelmed when I have so many books to read. Um, and so I'm going to try to reel it in a little bit, but I couldn't help myself with Book Outlet. It's like I need to just stay away from that website because they get me. They get me every time. So, yes. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, because I would love to know, get some opinions from you guys. And also, hey, if you took advantage of the Book Outlet Black Friday sale, let me know what you bought. What kind of deals did you find? Because I thought it was a pretty good deal. That's why I took advantage. So, yes. But other than that, I hope that you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.